All right. Um. Oh. All right. Jeez. Okay. All right. It's working, right? All right. Hopefully, oh my gosh. All right. I feel awful to hear that, Patricia. Honestly, tell James that he doesn't need to be on the live stream for the rest of the day. If that is what he needs, I don't want him to feel forced to be here to talk to me because I know that he will be having some stomach problems, probably because of Fourth of July last night, isn't it? Yeah, take your time. Yeah, check on him. And if anyone else is new here, basically I wanted to do a reaction to Asmongold reacting to the flood that basically Texans had or that happened in Central Texas. It's supposed to be between San Angelo and Austin. And I wanted to basically share my thoughts of it since I know my state, we do have floods here, but they're extremely rare. We only basically have them during monsoon. So I'm gonna do that, and it is kind of long. Well, it is long, but not for me, of course. It's a half hour, and he's just basically going to different videos or whatever about the news. And yeah, I did tag him if you want to look at his channel because I think that's easier. And I didn't bother tagging Lofe because I already did. So Patricia had to check on her brother because he basically he's not been feeling well and I hope that double is okay. But yeah, let me just see what's been going on in Texas right now.
Impacted by the storm. So, Lieutenant Hopper, I'll start with you. How is the Coast Guard responding to this flood in Texas right now?
Morning. Yeah. So primarily we're using our helicopter assets. So the MH-65 Echo is primarily a maritime.
Oh my
asset, so
gosh, are you Buddha?
But right now we're using it for inland searching.
That's so much water. I thought Hurricane Katrina was awful. Oh my goodness. When I was in middle school, I used to watch the Weather Channel all the time. So I wasn't a regular child in a good way compared to other children my age. I will watch the Weather Channel and storm stories constantly. And I still remember what happened to Hurricane Katrina. I think I remember Hawaii, they went through something similar. I think because I remember I don't know. Wait, Hawaii's do get hurricanes, right? Because I remember seeing the houses, the roofs of the houses would flew off. It was a terrible time back then. I remember we see a lot of videos of that. Yeah, it's probably something that he ate. Yeah, I can see why. I know because Dumbo. Well, I just hope that he's eating enough.
So, operating
today, like I've received like 5 like Amber Alert warnings on my phone. I've gotten a lot.
Oh, that's right. Asmongold lives in Texas, doesn't he? I see why he reacted to this.
Using our hoist capability or just landing and picking people up.
And again, I just want to say that we did have some rain the other night. It didn't rain that much. It didn't. It was lovely outside. It dried up after, let's just say, a couple of hours. Rain doesn't last long out here. That's why it would never rain at night because it's too hot for that.
Just landing and picking people up and transiting them.
It's funny. Yeah, there's a lot of rain now.
So I don't know who's best to answer this question, but you all figure that out. You know, obviously, you look at the video, you see these incredible floodwaters, you see the incredible efforts to rescue people, and hundreds of people have been rescued. What are the complications that you all have to deal with? That you have to kind of, you know, obviously you have a lot of people who want, you know, civilians who want to help out, but that you don't want them to get in the way. What are the additional complications that you want to kind of warn civilians about not getting in your way?
Yeah, well, there's a lot of different complications. Primarily, a lot of civilians are
look at that.
we were all operating on the same frequency.
Those
we
are
were,
trees.
And this is in Central
additional-
Texas. This isn't New Orleans. This isn't Tallahassee. This isn't Deon, let's see, what's Charlotte or Savannah? That's insane. Oh my, what are this a lot of rain? Golly!
Would be so Scott here. He's our rescue swimmer. And
The floodgates just fell down.
Additional complications would be so
That's supposed to be 5 feet.
All right. Yeah. You can explain a little bit.
Yeah, what was going on the ground. Yeah. A lot of times what's happening is
Perfect
everyone
shot,
wants to
yeah.
do as much as they can to help out and be
And again,
that.
for anyone besides Patricia, which is Dumbo's daughter, because he's taking a break since he's been having a stomachache, I like to see stuff like this because you don't have to believe me, and I want to say this, I think this is appropriate to say with pride, that I saved a few lives myself. Not flood related, but heat related, because where I'm from, we do have let's just say heat warnings, right? When it gets really hot, not heat advisories. Heat advisories is supposed to be you being prepared if it gets hot. And heat warnings is when you basically got to be alert, right? Okay, no, wait. I think that's the other way around. Basically, you got to be prepared if it's a heat warning, because if you go out for a long period of time, you're going to die, right? If you get hyperthermia, not hypo, if I got that correctly, because I've been through that before, and let's just say it's not pretty, right? And yes, we do get floods here, but it's extremely rare. We only get them during monsoon season. So I looked up on Reddit. We actually have a different term we have four summers, right? Okay, 3 summers and a spall. Someone said that. A spall is basically late summer before it cools down. So this is our second summer season, right? Basically, this is the June was our dry summer. This month, July, is supposed to be our, let's just say Deon, I think for our cool summer. And then our third summer, which is August, it's more monsoon. And then the fourth one, that's when it starts to cool down. I've read that on Reddit somewhere. I thought it's really interesting. So, and don't worry, Patricia, honestly, there's no worry to basically type sluggishly, because I get distracted easily. So, because of my ADHD, so I don't want you to feel pressured. And same here, Patricia. I just hope that you and Double are safe, because I know that in your state, I don't know, Georgia does get a lot of floods. I just know for a fact that you do get hurricanes. I think you do. Well, I know that state don't, like Florida does, but I won't be surprised if your state basically gets hit by it, which could be affected.
Communication. So biggest thing is just trying to pass stuff off to a higher level of care.
That's a lot of rain.
Who's where, who needs help.
Holy shit.
And then you can get like a government agency out there to try to help
24 dead, at least 23 kids missing.
23 kids are missing?
And we can triage from there and kind of get people to safety. But most important thing is staying out of the river, super dangerous. And keep yourself safe before you put yourself in a more dangerous situation.
Flash flood.
When we look at this current scenario with nearly 24 young girls that are missing, what scenario exists that they can be found alive? That they, were they just been swept away and are, hanging onto a tree? Is there any
people just swim? No, because so a lot of people don't understand how powerful currents are.
Aspen is right. I want to say this. Okay, I want to give an example. So think about a current like this, right? If you are in water, this is basically how water is supposed to be, right? Now, floods would be like this. All right, imagine you're in the middle of here, and then you're being swooshed around, right? There's no way that you can just move and just get being covered, especially for people like me. Right? There's so many people on this earth that can't swim. It's so funny how people say that, well, you can swim. No, because we can't. I mean, yeah, there are people out there that, like my mother, she can swim decently. But the thing is, though, some people, even if they try to educate themselves on how to swim, they don't have, let's just say, the strength to do so, right? And this is for someone that would get a little bit paranoid if they are around, let's just say, a half an inch of water. I can imagine 8 inches worth. That's what San Angelo, which is supposed to be one of the larger cities in Central Texas, have. Again, it's supposed to be west of Austin, right? They had my city's annual precipitation of rain, 8 inches. We don't even rain that much.
What do you got to yell about trying to sleep?
I forgot you're asleep. Sorry, Mama. All right. Hold on. I forgot. I gotta be. Hold on. Sorry about that, Patricia. I was a little bit too loud. I should have done this after my mother left for work because I feel awful that I didn't. If anyone has ever known this live stream, do not feel hesitant to subscribe or whatever. We definitely do need the support right now. I basically affected my mother's sleep. I forgot how loud I was because I wanted to share this. So I should have done this later. That was my fault. That was my fault because my mother has to go to work in a half hour to babysit my grandmother. So, oh my gosh, I feel so awful for that because sometimes I can't hear myself. Oh, that's what happens when I get 100% in public speaking class. You know, I'm not good at speeches. Oh my goodness. So sorry about that, Patricia. Yeah, this is that I interrupted my mother's sleep and I feel awful for that. All right, so you won't come back tonight. I understand. And he also told me to mind you something about the committee poll. I'll keep that in mind. And he'll be back on a live stream 5 o'clock. That's fine. So, and none of you probably knows how to swim. I'm still glad I'm not the only one. And there's no shame on not knowing how to swim. I just gotta be a little bit quiet until because I have the door closed, but my mistake. So yeah, my mother, she had to rest up because she doesn't get enough sleep because she did get back home earlier today and then she has to go back out again. So my mother, she didn't get a full night's sleep. So I feel awful for that. But I'll try to keep my voice balanced.
And like people think that it's just like water, but if you look at even like an elite swimmer trying to swim against like certain types of water, they're not even remotely close. They just can't do it. It's devastating. I don't. People don't understand like the power and like the force of water. It pulls you under. Yeah, it just and that's like this is like these are like Olympics level swimmers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Scenario you see where they can be found alive.
Not even they can survive it.
That's of course that's a hard question to answer, but ultimately there's multiple assets, crews out there, both Coast Guard. You've got the Army out there. You've got DPS, the Department of Public Safety for Texas. So we're giving everyone the best chance that they've got. And really working as a team in Texas here to give anyone still out the best shot.
Yeah.
I'm kind of being too confident. I mean, realistically, a lot of the people that lost are dead. I mean, they're dead. Like that's just. I mean, realistically, It's sad to say, but like, I mean, if you're a kid, like, how the fuck are you going to survive out there?
Exactly.
Maybe 1 out of the 23 survives.
Exactly.
I would say if 5 out of the 23 survived, I would be shocked. It's like a miracle.
Or anybody else, you could chime in with stories as well if you've heard them. But what are some of the stories that people are telling
Sad,
you,
but yeah.
who you have rescued? What are they saying about their experience?
So personally, I haven't been able to speak with anyone. I know we landed yesterday, and then we also had to take the new crews out to give them a fan flight of the area. But some of our crews that stayed back, they did get to see a couple of the girls that we actually took in our aircraft. You know, reunited with their families. So I know, and the folks at the hotel too. They had a mother who approached them and was like, "Thank you so much. My daughter is alive because you guys were able to assist her today." So. I mean, I can only imagine that they're grateful.
I don't have much minimal empathy for people that don't listen to emergency warnings. It's easy to say that, but like, you have to keep in mind that these are kids. And so like, really, these kids are going to be at the mercy of their parents' decision making. So even if the kids are, you know, not listening to the emergency warnings, that's really probably the parents that aren't listening. And so I wouldn't blame that on the kids. Yeah, it's just not. And also, there's a lot of flash floods and things like this that can happen really fast.
Of
too.
course,
There's a
absolutely.
summer camp. Yeah.
We're picking up folks, have, you know, young girls who are asking, you know, about if we knew where their siblings were. And, you know, at that point, we're just trying to get and help those who we can assist. And yeah, just praying and hoping that folks are able to get reunited with their families.
So Scott, when you do,
The fact is, like, a lot of people always try to find like some sort of person who's at fault. Sometimes bad shit just happens, man. There's no conspiracy. There's no mistake. Sometimes bad shit just happens.
hear from people that need rescuing, what is the most common way that do you just find them, or are people able to reach out with phones? And what's the most common way that they contact you to let you know that they need help?
Yeah, as far as right now, we've been getting our tasks from higher up, mostly from the Army as of right now. But a lot of it's just been large states
That's
triaging.
crazy that they actually filmed the flood sign falling down.
Probably got about 200 people out of there alone. And it was just, we just saw a huge crowd of about 200 kids at a campsite. So we're like, cool, that's where we're going to go. And we're just going to get as many people out as we can until they were all gone. They were all gone all yesterday on this day. So.
Huge
Hey, listen, first and foremost, we know this isn't easy for you all. You're doing God's work out there, and sometimes the results aren't what you want them to be. It's rescue and recovery. And we just want you to know we're praying for you, and we thank God every day that there are people like you out there who are willing to show up and do this, even on the tough days. So thank you so much. God bless you all.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, this shit is fucking insane. Let me see if I can show and get this, and let me see if I can show and pull this up.
The flood started getting bigger, and it was going up to, we had bunk beds in the cabins, and it was going up to the top bunk, and we had one choice, and we had this from out of our cabins.
Under an hour?
Campers
Yeah,
from Camp Lebanon are lucky to be alive this morning after they say they had to
shit.
swim out of their cabins during flash floods.
Wait, these little boys were in a cabin and it was flooded?
That's where more than 20 campers are still missing this morning. Thanks for waking up with us on this.
Yeah, we've only had this happen, like in where I'm at, we've only had this happen one time.
Per county, but other counties near the San Antonio area. This is new video here you're looking at.
San Antonio is about 45 or so minutes away from Austin. It's actually quite close. And Guadalupe River, that's the river, I think, that's the one in San Marcos that people usually go tubing in that are from Texas State. It's a pretty popular place. Anybody in Austin probably has either been there if they grew up as like a young adult in Austin. They've been there, yeah, and so it's a 2-hour drive. I thought it was a little, yeah, that's the river. Oh, is it the river? Yeah, well, either way, in that area, right? That's it.
Spring Branch, Texas. That's in Comal County. Storms rolled through those areas again around 2 this morning, with more rain expected later today. At last check, more than 230 people in Kerr County have been rescued and evacuated. The death toll is now up to 24. Continued and evacuated. The death.
I don't think people realize, like, if you get caught up in this Imagine if one of these sticks hits your leg in the wrong way. You're fucked. You're dead.
Absolutely.
You're dead. That's it. You're done.
You could get a huge injury. You could get a huge cut. And not to mention the bleeding. Because the thing is, though, trees are really strong. I know by experience whenever I get splinters and whatnot, I can't even imagine this injuring myself. And Patricia, I'm so sorry for the late response. Literally. It is heartbreaking to hear news like this. And thank you so much for saying that to my mother. She does her best to take care of her grandmother or whatnot. And I remember a family member of my ex who lived in Texas, right, and had to evacuate. Oh, that's awful. That's awful. I really feel awful to hear that. Golly. Oh my goodness.
And that's as an able-bodied adult.
The total is now up to 24. Efforts continue throughout the night to find more than 20 missing girls from Camp Mystic along the Guadalupe River. Those floodwaters rose more than 20 feet in the span of 2 hours.
20 feet in 2 hours?
For a different camp near the Guadalupe River died in those floods. Heart of the Hills, the girls' camp in Hunt, Texas. They released a statement last night saying their director and co-owner, Jane Ransdale, did not make it.
So 20 feet is 2 stories? Really? I didn't know that. That'd be more than that. A story is 10 feet? Interesting.
Not in session when the floods
20 feet
began.
in 2 hours? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Texas Governor Greg Abbott and Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick were in Kerrville last night.
So, Patricia, this is from yesterday. Sadly, it did go. I did run up a little higher. They say it was 32 today. At least someone in the comments of Asmon's chat. They said, yesterday there was 24 people that died. I think it was more adults than children. But the thing is, though, they say I think they said it was like over 2,000 girls. They said that went missing. So I guess it meant children.
To find every missing person, no matter what. One North Texas family says they are lucky to know their child is alive. Our Teresa Woodard spoke to them moments before they left to reunite with her.
And she wasn't even supposed to be at this session.
I spoke with Natalie and Jeff Dunning moments before they left North Texas, not long after they discovered their daughter, a Camp Mystic camp counselor, is safe.
Oh, that's good.
I feel, very, very sorry for the parents that don't know yet.
Communication from the hill country
Look how fast this is.
Oh my.
Like this.
Oh.
This got to be going like 40 miles an hour.
Basically, the flood is going as fast as a driving car that may be going to not a freeway, but a normal street. That's how fast the flood is. It's going like this. It's literally, it's going really, really fast. Oh my goodness.
Well, at least.
Communication from the hill country is hard. They don't yet know what their daughter saw or went through. They only know she was at a place she dearly loves.
Way faster. By the way, the fastest that a human can run is like 25, 30 miles an hour. And swimming obviously is less.
Yeah.
You don't even have a chance. You just cook. You're done.
So close to God, and that's actually where she was baptized, was in Mystic last year.
They call Camp Mystic.
No, bro, I could do it.
When you look at pictures that camp previously shared on social media, you see it. And when you look at Hannah Dunning and a camp
it's
picture,
15 miles per hour. I thought the fastest people could run in a sprint was around 28 miles an hour.
I think I can run up to. I can run pretty fast. Maybe, Deon, maybe like 12 miles per hour. I'm not sure. God, it is heartbreaking, isn't it? Stuff like this makes me think, what if James drowned? Oh, tell me about it. Tell me about it, Patricia. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I don't, literally.
To go, you feel it. Feel why she stayed an extra session at the very last minute.
She stayed there. God put her there for a reason, so that she can help
the youngest campers.
And that's the sprint.
Still missing.
Look at that.
8-year-old Hadley Hannah of Dallas among them. Her mom gave us this photo, hoping it helps her find Hadley.
I'll see if there's any more of these images here to show.
See, I'm not religious, but darn it, this is depressing. Like literally.
See, I pulled some of this up.
The desperate search.
Yeah, this is it.
God, it makes me upset looking stuff like this.
Celebration. It's a very tough day in Texas, and it was a destructive flood, taking property, and sadly.
And by the way, I wanted this to be a little bit random for NLA. That's when Texas that basically made fun of my suicide attempt at laughing and clapping and earn money. I would rather have you basically die and drown to death. If that would make one of the children, or you need the missing adults alive, you can go right in hell, because Satan should basically whip your ass, I reckon, for basically what your attitude did. And pardon my language, Patricia, I just had to say that.
Live. Homes washed away, floodwaters swallowing buildings and vehicles. After more than a month's worth of
So
rain,
basically, Patricia, what I'm seeing there, because they do repeat some of these, just to give the details of what I think those look like hills, because I know this is supposed to be more Western Texas. There's a bridge, and basically that's the flood, right? And I'm guessing those vehicles are supposed to be the people, the residents are evacuating, and it's high. It's actually almost up to I don't know how long that bridge is, but it looks as though this could be near 30 feet. It's up there.
morning hours.
This came at night when people were asleep in bed.
Yep.
Please pray.
Dozens of water rescues along the Guadalupe River.
We have a few stuff right here, and I can only assume that there was a house attached to it.
The river rising to.
That was a house?
What?
Holy fuck.
You tell me that the house has been torn from the ground? Basically, you have the stairs, right? You only have the what? You have the 3 steps, and you got the whole house is gone. Basically, imagine your body, right? Your body's all torn up, and the only thing that's remaining are the legs. That is what. Oh my Buddha, that's horrifying. My gosh. And I apologize as well, Patricia. I didn't mean to make this emotional. I just had to look this up because it got me interested. Because I used to watch the Weather Channel all the time when I was younger. I've always would see news like this, whether it be tornadoes or, of course, hurricanes. I always get interested in stuff like this because I haven't seen natural disasters like this. But I mean, I have been in storms, but not like this. But I know how it's like, even seeing car accidents, and even I think I did save the person from a car accident, or at least I was a witness. So I know how it's like. Yes, what do you want to ask me? You can ask me now. Oh, you think I'd be a good weatherman? I don't know if I would be a good weatherman. I mean, I know a lot about the weather, but not that much, because I know a little bit about humidity and basically maybe the wind being blown. I mean, I do know a little bit about dew points and stuff and whatnot, and basically, at least from where I'm from here in Phoenix, I just know that our weather is a little bit bipolar, because when it rains, depending on the temp, because our humidity is different than your state's humidity. It can get cold really fast if it rains. But I know in the deep south, it's the opposite. You know, it's a little interesting because I know this our air will be really clean and basically condensated, if that actually makes sense. But I just know that our rain, it dries up really quick. I used to even have flood shoes. They used to sell those at Walmart. I swear, every southern state needs one of those. Basically, they look like slippers, but they're good if you basically are in a flood, or you're out and about and whatnot. I don't know why Walmart don't sell more. It's but we don't need that here. It's so dry. I don't know why the southern states, hell, I mean, even Alabama maybe, just to be a little bit random, don't even have that. It doesn't make any sense to me. Because if you basically have to rescue someone, and that may help you walk through water easier. You know, I don't get that. Patricia, I think you should. James told me about how, because he was concerned of the way that he was acting around you. James was totally right. He was concerned because of how, I think he even was talking inappropriately on your brother because of his weird fetish. I think he likes feet, right? And he would make James really uncomfortable. And I don't want him to act predatory around the both of you. You know. Oh, so Patricia, I'm from Arizona, so basically the south, oh, the southwest. So a little ways, but not too far. At least, well, yet again, we're all across the country from you. But yeah, we're from Arizona. My mother, she's from Missouri. So your boyfriend's name is Joseph. I see. Yeah, you should definitely break up with him. Because James, he did told me even when he went to the hospital, because you were there to visit your mother, right? Joseph acted inappropriately, but he was too afraid to tell you. So, oh, thank you, Patricia. I'm gonna say Georgia's a lucky state as well because you got peaches, and I love peaches. Honestly, it's not one of my favorite fruits, I think, but I love it's way better than yuck grapefruit. Yuck, it's way better than lemon, in my opinion. I never ate peach cobbler. I forgot. That's right. Your state is known for peach cobbler, I think. So at least you're not too far from where my mother is at because she's in the heart of the country. And then my great aunt, before she passed, she lived in Columbus, nice state. So not that far from Georgia. Oh yes. Oh Patricia, yeah, you'd be surprised if you basically know about. Let's just say, I could be wrong. My mother used to watch these when she was little. Bonanza. I know that's one old sitcom that is based off of the old west, and there's a movie that we actually have that was filmed here. Well, summer my state in the southern eastern part, Tombstone. My mother loves that movie, so we actually have those two. And yeah, we basically do have cowboy culture. It does depend where in Arizona that you're at, though, because we are a huge state. I know we're bigger than Georgia for some interesting reason. We don't have as many people though, because I know your state almost has twice as much as we do. So yeah, we are more empty here. Um, Out here, I don't really see much cowboy culture because we are in the urban region. So not well, we're still a little ways from downtown, but nothing too far. It's like, let's just say, if you live in Athens compared to Atlanta, right? That's kind of like how far it is, if that makes sense. We're not like in the country in Savannah, right? Something like that, but around that region. Oh, I would love to go to the Grand Canyon. I wish I could. It's hard to believe I was born and raised here all my life. I never went there once. My older brother, though, he went there when he was um a child because my mother took him. I wonder, maybe because I was I don't know though, but I know that he went there. So yeah, oh my gosh, you will love the Grand Canyon. Oh, it's so beautiful. I know one place I would love to visit, and I would love to visit Atlanta to see how it's like. It looks beautiful, and Savannah, I love that name. I don't know why. I would love to visit those two cities, even Athens, to see how it looks. I don't know that much about Georgia, but I know they got some beautiful cities though, and it's pretty green. I know you got some mountains though. The further north you go in the western part of the state, around Tennessee, so around that region, I reckon. Because I know Georgia isn't all that flat. That's one thing. Yeah, we have a lot of yeah, it's cacti. I call it cactuses for some odd reason, but oh my goodness, we have so many. And a little fun fact: if you cut down one of the Sahara cactuses, these are supposed to be these tall ones. You could get a felony. I think you had I don't know how long in jail that you would be in though. I'm glad we have that law. But I know you had to pay maybe at least a $500 fine because they're sacred in our state. You do not want to cut them. You can go to jail. So that's what I've heard. Yeah, but that's a pretty cool law. That's why I always respect our plants and our nature here. Yeah, we do our best to take care of our plants here. How even when we get extreme weather storms, we do. I know that for a fact. I mean, I care about my state's environment. And yes, we have. I like to say reckon. It's so weird. I see an Arizona term with a WR, like reckon, right? I always put a W before my R's. I don't know why. We do have scorpions, but the funny thing is, before I continue what Asman wants to say on the floods, um, I have never seen a scorpion, Patricia, not even once. It's so weird. You either have to be in a certain neighborhood or in the outskirts to see scorpions. I had never seen one. However, though, I did see a dead rattlesnake once. Kind of gross though, but cool at the same time. And we got these disgusting big black beetles. Yeah. Oh, I don't want to get near one of those. I know we do got sewer roaches during this time of year. I think they're really rare. And heaven forbid, the flying cockroaches. I had to use a darn frying pan just to flush one in the toilet because I was so paranoid. Oh, they're so gross. Oh, I hate those. Oh my god, I don't know how people in the South can live. I know that you got way worse bugs than we do. It's insane. And yeah, I'm dead serious. It is interesting, isn't it? I kind of wish I do see a scorpion, not the poison ones, of course, but I never seen one. It's kind of weird to me, and I go out a lot on foot.
God damn.
The river rising to levels not seen in decades, according to the National Weather Service, rising from
Do you remember like that game, that South of Midnight game? People said that shit was unrealistic. That house floated away at the beginning of the game. I said, nah, bro, this shit happens in the South. It happens. There it is.
to 29 feet in just 4 hours.
29 feet of rain?
This happened very quickly over a very short amount of time that could not be predicted.
Campers forced to evacuate from sites along the rising riverbank, including at the all-girls summer camp, Camp Mystic, where officials say more than 20 camps are still missing.
Right now, the only concern we have is rescuing everybody and all these kids out here.
Storms also battering the Northeast overnight. Officials say at least 3 people were killed in Plainfield in central New Jersey after trees fell on their vehicles.
You know, it's nuts, bro. Like
My mother's breakfast from New Jersey. Are you kidding me? That's nuts.
Like we live on a pretty elevated area. So the worst I had to deal with today is I used my umbrella to walk to and from the grocery store before I started my stream. I went live this morning.
Yeah.
Other than that, it really wasn't much of a thing for me. But like, this is absolutely unreal. It's crazy.
It takes me 5 minutes to get home. It took me 45 minutes to get home.
How fast can you
There's
swim?
trees down there.
I don't know. I don't think I've
Winds in the
swam
region
in over 10
gusting
years.
to more than 60 miles per hour, taking down tree limbs and power lines. More than
Holy fuck, are you kidding me?
Oh my god, that tree is huge!
Oh my god.
That's a gigantic tree that got knocked down. Oh my Buddha, that's insane. Oh my god. I know I've seen trees that got knocked down, but not that size. It's basically the size of a house. Like let's just say of like the house in the south. Oh my goodness. Let's just say it looks like a little over 2 stories high.
110,000 households without power in Pennsylvania to Massachusetts.
Jesus.
From Pennsylvania to Massachusetts, oh my. I'm so glad I don't live in the Northeast. What is going on in the. I see why people like to move here. Oh my gosh.
And the danger in Central Texas is far from over. Officials warning that rising runoff is an already disastrous situation. even worse.
That's one of the reasons why, like, a lot of people that have big trees like that, they get them cut down if they're in disaster areas.
Right.
Because, you know, that kind of stuff could happen and it could just come out of fucking nowhere.
This morning, many people still missing, and officials confirmed yesterday.
Look at this.
Texas Hill Country?
534 near Bandera Highway. We saw several cars in the water.
Just
Those
sucks,
huge
yeah.
trees just completely toppled over, and we even saw a home that was swept away into the water. I mean, it was just a slat of concrete that was left. And we continue our live coverage as we have several teams out there this morning.
Katrina was worse. Oh no, it definitely was. It was a lot worse. But like this was really bad too. I mean, I think you're right. Obviously, that, like, you know, you have some of these that are like it's been worse in the past. But like,
so around San Antonio, San Marcos, Gonzales. So in the San Antonio metro area, that's where they got the heavy rain, huh? I'm surprised this didn't happen, you know, like almost in your state, Patricia. I'm shocked.
Hey there, good morning, guys.
that was like a national disaster. You have to keep in mind.
Ranch.
But this is definitely a state disaster.
Right here, the Schumacher.
It is. Look at that.
You can see that fence line that was there, completely gone. This area, the river is right down here.
Yeah, I'd be afraid even driving over that.
Elevated from the river, but
Look
you
at
can
that.
see that the water reached this entire area here.
Holy
right in front of the
shit.
house. And follow me for a second right here. I want to
That
show
used to
you
be a house.
just how devastating this water was. There was a fence that used to be right here. It is now gone. These brick things right here, these posts, you can see them uprooted. The one that's here, it was lifted up. I don't know where it is, but right across the road here, you can see the fence is gone, and you can see just how close the water got to the door. Now, I'm about 5'5", and you can see just how
Oh, she mentioned her height. She's 5'5", so she's average height.
You can see just how close the water got to the door. Now, I'm about 5'5", and you can see just how high the water got. You can see
you gotta keep in mind that, like, if this shit.
Oh, I'll be dead because she's taller than me. I would be dead. It went up to basically that lamp of the roof, or you know, the little under roof of the house. Are you serious? I would be dead. Oh my goodness! I can't even swim in the 5-foot end. Oh my, or at least barely stand up on it.
It's their entire fucking life.
Oh my god!
Like, it destroys everything that they have, and like it crushes everything. It just, because the thing is, like, you have insurance for some stuff, but you don't have insurance for everything.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have insurance for you know, maybe your TV. You might not have insurance for
Your
your
couch.
sofa. And that's not even counting the amount of time. Like, everybody always thinks about the cost of the product, but they never think about sourcing, repairing, you know, getting new products or anything like that. So even if you have everything paid for, and it's like it doesn't destroy anything that has like an intangible sentimental value, you still have to spend a huge amount of time organizing and planning this all the time.
I got an ad. Let me read your comments, Patricia, while I wait. And I remember at your old apartment. Oh, you mean where you're from, right? When I lived with James, a tree. Oh my gosh, are you serious? Into our apartment we had at the time, and then we had to go to the current apartment. That's terrible. Also, James told me that he might come back. Okay, that's fine. I just hope that he's been doing better because I know he had a horrible stomach ache. Yeah, that's fine. I know he has a lot to tell me while he's resting. Thank you for telling me, Patricia, literally. And James, he did tell me about your mother, right? That's at the hospital. I hope that she's been doing okay. Because I know he's been updating me a lot, right? How those darn doctors gave her the wrong treatment. Because I wish that, because, I mean, I know, but probably be a little late for that now, but you could sue them. In fact, hell, I think they should go to jail because since they gave your mother the wrong medications, they could be held reliable. Because I'm not sure what law it is. I mean, I think it should be murder at this point. Because if they're making her get sick, they need to be held accountable for what they did. Because I know when I say the guy that got robbed and he had a concussion, he was sweating a lot because he was a big boy. He was 6 foot. It was not easy having to help walk with him to the hospital. I mean, he's big, and I weigh well under 123 pounds. Basically, an elderly white nurse, he's Hispanic, snatched his little water cup because he was dehydrated. He needed it, and I was shocked. I think I still got a video of it when I gave him a hug before I left. I was so upset at the hospital. Oh my gosh, I did not like what they did. Oh my goodness, he lost everything. He basically lost his wallet. He lost his phone. He even lost basically the products that he bought from the pharmacy. It was CV. Wait, no, Deon was the CVS or wasn't? I think it was the CVS. The ones that are Walgreens. I had a feeling she hasn't been doing okay. Yeah. She's alive, but she's not in a great condition. Yeah. Is it a bit of a pickle? Yeah, I can understand that. That's awful. I really hope to Buddha's, that there's some darn angel wings lifted in her soul that she will recover. And those doctors, though, they would get ripped in the darn anus, for what they did to your mother, to giving her the wrong medication. And yet they wanted to basically pressure Dumbo that nope, or James, that we didn't do anything wrong. Doctors, you gave James' mother the wrong medication. Are you darn this brainless varmints? It doesn't make any damn sense to me. Of course. Literally, your brother did so much for me. You can't even imagine, especially when I keep getting harassed on my live streams when no one else has been here. He was the only one. I don't know where my other viewers are. He's been the only one on here. Well, there was a couple others, but they've been so occupied because they've been going through a lot of problems with life or school, of course. So that's why they haven't been here. James did a lot for me. He did, and I thank him so much every day. Because I don't know where I'd be without him. I'm just being really honest, and I don't blame you for Derek. I don't like him. He's a psychopath. I was just shocked of everything what James told me. I'm thinking why he hasn't been in prison yet, especially when he said that he almost broke your brother's arm. I mean, why? Not to mention of how he almost basically abused your cats. That's a whole nother low. And I already exposed that stupid prankster that wanted to ask a gay guy at some county fair. It looks like a county fair, but for the gay community. Did you have sex with your dog? I mean, what sane adult would ask that? Or anyone? Oh, that made me sick just hearing that. I was so uncomfortable when I watched that video of his. He needs to be in prison. Patricia, I feel awful what he did to you. He needs to be in prison. There's nothing, even God's angels himself would not be able to save him. I grew up Baptist, of course. He belongs in hell. I hope actually his hell should be prison. Literally, that's where he belongs. And then, man, when he's dead, well, at least his punishment would be done. Literally, Patricia, that is what I'm saying. Honestly, and he looked pretty hot. He was a 24-year-old Asian guy. He's white and Korean. He's from Minnesota. And I mean, I thought he seemed normal, even though he was a little bit of a jackass. I know he likes to flirt with women and all. I mean, yeah, I get it. But damn it. Honestly, it is unholy. He was so confident because I did make a video of it because I know James, he saw it and he enjoys the videos I've been uploading. Saying, oh, yeah, like he was petting the guy's dog, right? Saying or asking, are you gay? Are you gay? Right? I know he's just playing jokes with him, but even I thought was cringy. And then next thing you know, he's acting like a darn demon himself in disguise, right? I'm surprised that you're a Christian because I know Dumba, he doesn't go to church, right? Because we're both agnostic or he's atheist. Um, he would ask that guy, did you have sex with him? I just want to slap his face if I could, but that'd be assault. Just to hear that, I'm so uncomfortable because I got 4 puffs myself. Oh my gosh. I can't imagine someone even asking that question. And I sleep with my dogs. I even, like, I would do this, nibble. You know, it's just so, like, I guess because of my autism, is a way to show affection to some, well, platonically. It means that I want to make you feel safe in a way, and I love you to death. I do that to Summer, one of my pups that came in here earlier. I always do that. But golly, when it gets to that point, I'm thinking, are you a zoophile? Literally. And what's really insane to me is how in this country, heaven forbid that bestiality is legal. Like, who thought that would be allowed? I actually looked it up. In some states, it's I don't know how. I'm thinking like that law needs to be changed. I wouldn't allow that. No. It's satanic when people are thinking, no, it's okay to have sex with. Really? It's basically having sex with a darn little, like an infant. Oh my gosh, it's insane to me. Yeah, I don't blame you, Patricia. I don't. I try not to watch YouTube that much. If someone liked the live stream, wonderful. But it sounds like a bad influence. Yeah, and what's really depressing? He has over 2 million subscribers. He has a lot of people that like him on YouTube, and I'm thinking, wow, this is really his fan base. I want to get away from them if they support this. He's nuts. And since you're from the South, you want to know something a little interesting? He even thought it's okay to actually go with his weird friend to the, unless someone's trolling on here because we're down to 1 view. It's weird. He would go to the Walmart headquarters in Arkansas, filming the employees while they're dressing in Star Wars outfits. And I'm thinking, why aren't they not in jail for trespassing? Like, literally. And yeah, I could tell you're a Christian. Yeah, me either. I don't mind anyone's religion, honestly. So I could relate to you a lot because I used to go to church. My mother's boyfriend's a hardcore Christian. He's probably more Christian than you are. You know, he may be a little too obsessive though, but um, I do still forgive him. I know he wanted to be a father figure, but he did kind of force me to read the Bible and the verses. So it was a little much. I'm thinking, you know what? I don't mind going to church and all, but golly, I mean, that's not a Christian thing to do. To push it on someone, you can't do that. As God would say Himself, as long as if it's for moral reasons, thou shalt not judge, or at least I made up that rule. And I don't believe thou shalt not lie. You can lie if it saves thou neighbor. I believe in that. I grew up, something really funny. I'm not sure if you heard of it. Moro Oro. I used to grow up watching it. I think since you're a Christian, right, Patricia, you will love it. It's supposed to be about this boy that has these parents, right? Because he's Christian and he learns about the Bible and whatnot, and what to follow. It's a good series. I watched it throughout my childhood. I want to show an example. It's really good. 8 hours. Oh my gosh. Holy Buddha, that's insane. What's a good one? Nature? Wait, I gotta wait for these stupid ads. Yeah, I know it's a little dark in my room. Have a lamp.
Not really comfortable hunting with you right now. You're not comfortable hunting with me? Have you ever tried hunting with you? I gotta tell you all. Your cup is always half empty. You should be more like your old man and look on the light side of life. Light? I didn't say bright. I said light. My life is sunny and light.
Wait, hold on. Let me find another clip. Yeah, he has an alcohol addiction. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Hold on. There was another series, Patricia. Oh my gosh. Since you're a Christian, I mean, I grew up with this more and more oral. Oh my gosh. I swear, I've always, if ever, like, I should, whenever I have a Christian that would be on my live streams or channels like this, I gotta share this. You probably know what this is. Every Christian person. Oh my gosh. I used to watch this. This is my childhood.
Go.
Are you gonna go?
Both of us work tonight. So we gotta watch it out.
All right. Wait, I want to skip the singing very quick.
See, each one of them wanted to be second in command. Now that Daniel got the job, wise men would have to do whatever he said.
Oh, this is about the three wise men? I didn't notice that. Hey, Mama, remember that me and Joshua used to watch VeggieTales? Wait. So I didn't know Sophia was a Christian, was she? Because that's all. Because you want to let Joshua watch too much, right? All right. I love you, Mama. I don't know if this is VeggieTales, right? I'm not sure if it's still going. I used to watch VeggieTales. Oh my! I used to have the Book of Jonah. Oh, such a classic. And Larry Boy, I used to watch that too. And the Goliath. I do sound like a Christian right now, do I? I can't believe I used to watch this. Not this story though, but the other ones. So James never saw VeggieTales, and I knew you would see it. And yeah, that was my mother, honestly. And same here. And you work at Walmart, Patricia? That's awesome. My brother used to work before he got falsely fired because he accidentally took $10 out of the ATM. He used to basically stock for shelves. It's supposed to be like a smart community way out there. Look at the cucumber, but they're not. They're just pretending to be them. God, me and Joshua, my old best friend that I had a crush on. God forbid. Oh my gosh. We used to watch this all the time. Oh my gosh.
We gotta do it again. My apologies, boys and girls. We're gonna give this another go round. Jimmy, Jerry, take off those ridiculous costumes. We've got a real story to tell. Larry, do you remember that letter we got from Lucy Thomas of Bismarck, North Dakota? Yeah. The one where she said she didn't like to play with her sister because she wanted to keep all her toys to herself? That's the one. I'd say it's about time we taught little Lucy a thing or two about being selfish. What do you say?
And sharing. Of course. Sucks they had to turn the comments off.
Good to be back. Action!
Man, I miss VeggieTales so much. Oh my gosh, I use them. Oh, shoot, my Switch is gonna die. Oh my gosh. Oh, Patricia, what question do you want to ask? Oh man, James. Oh no, that's right. He wouldn't like it that much because he's not Christian like you are. I'll be back. I'm gonna market some chicken nuggets. But yeah, ass away while I purge my switch away. Huh, that kind of rhymes. My brother, or my mother, she's getting back home in the morning. Oh, and I'm gonna finish up the beat up at the flood. Oh, sorry about that. It's making weird noises with my dogs. I always do that. Doggy talk. So, does it snow? Yes, it does. However, it doesn't snow where I live in Phoenix because it gets way too hot here. It snows around, I think we go to Payson. It's a town up north from here. I think it's an hour and a half drive. Um, it snows up there, and we even have a little college town. Even though I think I would consider it as a city because it has almost 80,000 people. It's Flagstaff. They snow a lot. They snow more than most cities in this country. And also we have Sedona, which is basically, well, before you go to Flagstaff, which is where you go to the Grand Canyon. I guess you could say it's like a rich area, but I guess it is, but it's a nice, comfy little town. Well, I don't think it's a little town. It's a town that has, yeah, I think it's not that many people. I think it's like around 20,000 or something. I forgot how much it is. They got beautiful rocks up there. It's so gorgeous. It's pretty touristy, but it's not loud or crowded, I believe. So yeah, it snows a lot. If you look up Arizona in the winter, oh my goodness, it's even the Grand Canyon. Oh, it's so gorgeous when it snows. And do we get to? We actually don't. I'm surprised you don't know much about my state. I mean, I thought a lot of people know about my state, but I guess not. We don't get tornadoes here. We never had any. I mean, maybe we got a tornado watch once, but that was ages ago. All we have, even though it's not a tornado. They're called dust devils. There are these adorable little tornadoes that last for basically 30 seconds. They're basically made of dust. They're kind of small, right? And they would blow in the wind if we get, let's just say, windy weather. But they're really rare, and they're kind of hard to catch. So yeah, we don't get tornadoes here. It's kind of funny because my mother, when she grew up in Missouri, she never seen a tornado in her life. It's kind of weird to think about it. She even lived in St. Louis for a year, where my brother was my oldest brother that had those little. It's kind of insane to me.
That water pushed in again.
Also, I'm just sucking on Pringles.
One that make houses more robust in the U.S. Well, I mean, there's a lot of reasons. There's a lot of reasons, and some of them make sense, some of them don't.
But it pushed in, broke into the back porch. You could see the damage to the garage.
Oh my God!
And you could see
those are two small garages
being bent over.
No, my dad was saying, like, a lot of the people that are having this shit happen, they don't even have flood insurance at all because there's no reason to in this area.
Right?
It's like something like this doesn't reasonably happen regularly, and homeowners insurance doesn't cover the majority of this stuff overall.
That's horrific.
Really, yeah. And so they don't even have it. So they're like, it's not even. It's a massive amount.
Into the back porch, you could see the damage to the garage there as well, and you could see this little tree. It stood no chance being bent over, but it's still rooted. This is just a little bit of the example of the damage that we're seeing this morning for the very first time, because Highway 39 completely closed to us yesterday. We could not see this. We're going to continue today to bring you more of these images.
Poor little
throughout the morning.
tree.
We'll send it
I
back to you.
agree.
Yeah, this is insane, man. Flood insurance can only be provided by the government. I don't know about that. But let me see if I find a few more of these.
Yeah, Patricia, you know what? I always wonder how Georgia could snow. So that's totally fair for me to ask because I know it snows in Atlanta, but whenever I think about snow in Georgia, it just seems so weird to me. Because of how far you are in the south. I never knew it could snow in your state. I know it can snow in Atlanta. But let's just say we're in the Savannah region or whatever. It's just so weird. You know? And I love sitcoms. I do. So Jay's wanted to ask if you're doing a community poll tonight. Because I know he normally likes to go to bed in an hour. Not tonight. But if I do post another video, I may do it later on. I don't know yet. Well, not the community poll. Oh, here's my dog. Here's Summer. But I don't want him to feel worried that he has to basically comment or anything. I just want him to get all the rest that he needs. And that he can actually do it later if he wants. So you do get snow. Interesting. I never knew that. Ah, I know it's also in Atlanta because there are up north. Or at least north enough. It's interesting to get snow. Yeah, oh, thank you. Yeah, she's I'm not sure what her like she is a Chihuahua, but I don't know what other breed she is. I forgot the name of though, because when her mother ran away, she got pregnant, so that's how she got born. Right, no, not. And Patricia, her name is Summer. I don't think you can see her name tag. I know it's a little hard to see it. Her name is Summer. Her mother's name is Bella, and then the other two, which they are in the road trip right now because my mother's boyfriend, he does truck driving for a living. Their names are Autumn and Ebony. They're all female. Yeah, most of our dogs, except for one that we have, were all female. Kind of a weird coincidence.
And just get some more images
Right,
of it.
I'm breaking right now.
Yeah.
Flooding this
This is nuts, bro. Holy shit.
Holy shit is right.
Waiting for news about their loved ones.
Yeah.
This is a very well-known park here.
That's supposed to be a park?
In fact, last year I was actually at this park covering the total solar eclipse.
Oh my God.
This is
That's supposed to be a park?
people out here in Kerrville have ever seen. I mean, just look at the trees over there. They were completely knocked over from the power of the water. Just countless number of them as far as the eye can see. The Guadalupe has gone down some, according to
It's pretty
people out
fun.
here.
Yeah, it is.
Just
Absolutely.
devastating when you take a look at the damage that's already here. But again, on the sky part, that's where we saw the
Yeah, like it's an insane level. Like I feel like again, people that get caught by this and get affected by it. I mean, there's no way you survive this, man. Nature's stronger than nukes. It's not even close, right? It's like a 1,000 multiplier.
I agree.
Right? It's not even like, oh, it's kind of close. It's just not even in the same universe. Nature is a billion, probably, yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, nukes are joke compared to this, yeah. And so it's absolutely insane. One volcano can.
You always wanted a dog, Patricia? Wait, that's right. Yeah, they're a little hard to take care of though. But man, they are lovable dogs. I forgot where you're from. I actually looked this up online. A lot of Southerners love cats. I don't know why though. You know, we used to have a cat. My mother told me. Her name was Blackjack, and sadly she died for some odd reason. And the little kittens couldn't live because they needed her breast milk to develop, right? And sadly, we gave her a little funeral and we buried them. I was only 2 years old, so I'm just glad I was too young to remember all of this. Those are the only time they would actually raise cats, and it was a black cat, so to speak. Because I know Dumbo loves his cat. He has two. Oh, you had to go in a half hour? That's fine. That's totally fine. Because I know Dumba, he usually stays here until 9:30. Well, it's 8:26 right now. But he'll stay here until like the next hour. Thank you for telling me ahead, Patricia. Two cats. I'm disgusted of what Derek did. Especially to James's cats. I can't believe it.
And so, no, it's just unbelievable.
Yeah, work tomorrow morning. So same for James.
How this happened? Nature wiped out the diners. Yeah, exactly.
And for the people that voted in Texas, I know you're probably just viewing and not like wanting to comment. It's only 2 people. I hope that you've been doing safe if you live around the San Angelo and Austin region, because the floods are just atrociously aggressive. And I'm just shocked of what I've been seeing right now, that Asmongold is being reacted, because he lives in your state. I thought I could tell you that. And you work every day? You have to get a day off? What? Really, Patricia? My mother, she works. I don't know. I don't think she does have a day off. So I don't blame you. What the hell did I do with the damn cap of my GameCube controller? Yeah, you don't know where you put it, didn't you? No, you did not. That's all right. Now I have to talk to myself sometimes. Deon, this place somewhere. Yeah, I'll look for it later. Anyway.
Video.
Hush, mamas!
I don't know.
Dinosaurs flat Earth? What does that mean? How the dinosaurs went extinct?
I think this is it.
So dinosaurs flew out of... Okay, that's hilarious. Dinosaurs flew out in outer space. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Oh, here it is.
That's what happened to him, bro. Like, yeah. Holy shit. There they go. And never saw it coming. Yep, they never saw it coming. But no, 20 feet in 2 hours. That's unbelievable.
It is unbelievable.
And so and this is happening again, like an hour away from me, pretty much. And I've been getting like notifications and shit like this constantly, as like a person, and I live in Austin, Texas, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so that's it. Actual footage of the events. Yeah, clearly just an hour away. Yeah. No, it's a whole lot. You see what NMP said? No, I have no idea. I don't like somebody. I saw some LSF clip. NMP made a joke about it, made people mad. I don't really give a fuck, to be honest. But anyway, no, it's just like, in general, I see something like this, and it's just scary to see. It really is.
Yeah.
And yeah. Jesus is on your side.
So, good. He's up tomorrow. Glad to hear that. So I could live stream a little bit early then. At least that way he'll feel a little better. So he works on Wednesday, Thursday. Okay, remember that because I forgot already. I forgot it's Saturday for some odd reason. I thought it would be Tuesday. And he works at home taking care of... Yeah. That's what he's been telling me, because he basically cooks for the whole family and then basically walking the cat. So, oh my gosh, someone needs a break. Yes, go ahead and check on him. Yeah. And heck, if he wants to come in here to talk to me for a half hour, he can. I just hope that his stomach is a little bit better. And I think my burrito should be done by now. So while you do that, I'll get my burrito. Hi, I'm back. That's why my dog is hiding in the corner. Weird, unless she wants to cool off. Yeah, I understand, because even though he has tomorrow off, that's true. So he eats dinner late. I had a feeling he does, because he does tell me that normally he wants me or suggests to live stream at 5 o'clock, which your time is 7 o'clock. So I completely understand that. Yeah, that's what I've been doing, so that way he'll have time to prepare and rest before. Oh shit! Oh no, okay. I thought I forgot about my paper towels. So he has time. So you're gonna leave in a half hour, right? And then I guess he could be here for the rest of the half hour.
Well, I don't know about that. New updates: 43 confirmed dead. Wow.
Wait, how much? 40.
Holy shit. God damn. Have you and your family ever had close calls with disasters?
Oh, that's terrible. I hope that he gets better. He doesn't even have to. He doesn't have to be here tomorrow. I'm sorry to hear that, Patricia. It's probably all the stress and the work that he has to do.
Was in a couple of years ago, and it was a freeze that was so bad that it shut.
He did tell me that he would almost pass out in my live streams because he wants to stay, but I told him, James, you don't need to be here. Or if you need to go to bed, go to bed. I don't want him to stay out late because of me, because I do get worried about his health, because I don't want to overwork himself. But I know he's just looking out for me, though. So that's probably why he's been having a high fever, because he probably wasn't getting enough sleep.
The power everywhere, and it was frozen. All the roads were frozen. Everything. That was when Ted Cruz left to some fucking vacation or something like that, and everybody was really mad at him for it, justifiably so, by the way. And that's pretty much what it was. And I remember that happened. It was kind of like I was shocked to even see it. Right? It was insane. Centerpoint, yeah. And I weren't you flying to? Yeah, it happened. The one day that I was in LA, I was in California that one singular day, and everything went wrong. Everything went wrong that one day, and like after that, bro, I was like, I'm never leaving this place again. Like this is just too fucking much. And lucky? No, it wasn't lucky, because my dad got stranded basically at his house, and his power, I'll go ahead and I'll show you like what it was like. Give me a second. Yeah, so like this is like his house, right? And so this is the driveway.
I see a little drawing.
And there's a tree, and this is obviously like his garage, right? And so like the car would be in the garage, and a tree fell over like this.
Oh, crud. Oh. Hush, mamas!
Totally fell over right in the way. And so basically, like, he couldn't even get out of his car. Like, he couldn't even leave if he wanted to.
Are you serious?
You don't have a chainsaw? Well, I mean, I just went out there with an axe and a saw, and I got a help from a neighbor that chainsawed it. But, I mean, my plan was just to get that out of the way, and that was it. But I ended up getting a lot more of it done then later on. So, yeah, how he moved the tree? Yeah, I don't know. And looks like the hell of what is it, Houston, that power for a week or two? Yeah, it was insane, man. And yeah, I had a friend of mine come over and basically go and he checked on my dad, a huge fucking W friend, a guy I've known pretty much my entire life, and they were able to like kind of basically rescue him because it was like his power was out, so I couldn't call him or anything. With my friend Zach McReady, and like him and like his now wife at the time. Or girlfriend at the time, wife now, like he stayed there at their house for a couple of days while all the power was out. And so, yeah, no, that's better in EU. Well, I don't know about that. It was just insane, man. And
yeah, that's okay. And someone liked the live stream. Who we are, Jared Texan? How you doing, Mel? Because I noticed that you voted and you liked the live stream. I'm just listening to Asmongold talk about his experience of his father being stranded because the tree got knocked down at I guess in their drive or his driveway, And Asmon's friend basically helped save his father by using an axe, I think. And I don't think, let's see, James overworks. He does. He does. I tell him to take some time off of work for the internet. I know. I guess because he's so dedicated, because he worries about me, and I'm guessing I must have affected him that much. Because it's so insane, Patricia. He'll be the only one on here in almost every time I live stream when no one else is here. That's why I only live stream, because of him. You know, he does so much. You can't even imagine. That's why I made him a mod, or it has a little ranch next to his username. If anyone would harass me or just act not appropriately, or I guess you could say unholy, he would block them.
Or people were getting mad at the line.
Or mute them.
No. It definitely people were mad. They were very upset about it, etc. For fucking sure. And so yeah, Greg Abbott blamed the whole thing on wind and solar energy. I mean, like, I don't know about being blamed on wind or solar energy or anything like that. I just like it just happens. Right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
it just happens.
It just
And
means that he has
and
privilege
like
on my
blame,
channel, if
it's
that makes sense.
At the end of the day, shit happens. Shit happens, and whether it's in California or whatever else, no, we didn't. Yeah, I have no idea. And it's nature, bro. Yeah, and like there's definitely, and I think that it's very important to video shows one. What the fuck?
The woman got stuck in a tree. Oh, I want to see that if you can play it.
Yes, I promised you the video earlier. We processed it. The reason that we couldn't run it right away is that we wanted to protect the privacy of this young woman. And if there's any hope in this story, it's that this 22-year-old woman went into the water in the Ingram, Texas area, which is about 20 miles upstream. So all those parents who are waiting for word, there's one miracle story that a woman who was swept away up there ended up here. Let's get right to that video so you can see what happened.
Holy fuck.
At around 8
Oh
o'clock
my
this morning
God
after
damn.
the girl was swept all the way from Ingram, all the way to Center Point, Texas.
Oh my!
She's sitting there up on a tree.
Says he went out on his
That's
deck,
horrifying.
and he saw, and he heard rather, he heard
20
someone
miles, yeah.
screaming for help. And when he came out on his deck, he had to look way across the river. And when he did, he looked into the trees. And
Holy
he saw
shit.
this woman
He's fucking
being
lucky,
sheltered
yeah.
by a huge cypress tree. One limb had already been ripped off.
Yeah, you can
Another
see
was
that at the
about to be
top.
ripped off. And she had been in the tree for several hours at that point already.
She's been in that tree for several hours, and she just.
I'd just be scared at that point, bro, if that tree's gonna fall over. Because a lot of these
I mean,
trees, that's what could happen.
I'm kind of afraid of heights, so.
Yeah.
Oh, that's insane.
At 4 o'clock in the morning. And so he heard her
Freezing
scream.
too, yeah.
He came out here and he started calling back to her. He said, I hear you, I see
That'd be
you.
terrifying.
He
Yeah,
called
absolutely.
for help. He
Her
didn't
limb?
have
No,
any
the tree limb.
response from 911. So he actually
Yeah.
went down the street, flagged down a law enforcement person, said, hey, there's a girl in a tree over here. They sent boats. They sent a couple of boats. They had to figure out a way to get the boats down to river level. And of course, the river was still high at that point. They
Holy fuck, man. God damn. Well, that's what happens, right? There
Yeah.
it is.
I'm surprised she got up there.
And I'd be a terrible alarm clock. Yeah, that's a fucking fact, man. I'd be freaking the fuck out, man. I would be, but yeah, I mean, there's sometimes like everybody, there's all.
Oh yeah, what did James want to ask me, Patricia?
Instances like this where something bad like this happens and everybody's looking for someone to blame or someone to complain about or whatever. But the fact is that in a lot of cases, it just happens. Like, bad shit literally just happens, and there's nothing you can do about it.
A Pokemon fan got the Pope sending his Pokemon card. Lucky bastard. That's awesome. That's awesome. I needed to see that. That was on the Twitter page. Geez, that must be an honor. Excuse me. So he asked if it's okay for him. Yes, of course it is. Oh, the video just ended just in time. Patricia, yes, absolutely. Okay, yeah. So 7 p.m. Georgia time. I'll keep that in mind for sure. Yeah, absolutely. I had a feeling he wouldn't be feeling well. Oh, yeah, it's probably because he's been overworking. Yeah, you're an awesome sister for telling me all this. Yeah, he needs to rest. He does. Heck, he doesn't even need to come to the live stream tomorrow either because I don't want him to get too sick. So yeah, he needs all the rest that he needs. I know because I've been there myself. Oh, he's been there when I've been feeling a little bit unwell. Oh, so I'm gonna look up that Lofe guy.
When we get the mall, I'm letting you in. I'm not letting you in either, sir. She ran out of nowhere. Are you the cop? We're in a public spot. We're in a public spot. She got a $1 bill jammed in her jogging, talking about making people uncomfortable. She looked like she just came from the strip club. We didn't do anything.
Why do you say that, Lofe? Yeah, you made a sexual comment about a dog. I'm not gonna forget that.
This is a public area. You're not a cop. It's not a public area today. Yes, it is. We just talked to the cops. They said it's public, sir. We just talked to them. They said this is a public area. Call them. We just talked to them. We're actually waiting here. We're not harassing anyone. Yes, you are. No, we're not. You're harassing me.
Lofe, shut up. You're the one that asked. You're the one that's fucking a fucking zoophile, motherfucker. Pardon my language. So you should get lost, you fucking weird asshole. Seriously, get the fucking stick out of your ass and know what you fucking said next time. Don't basically tell someone if that's actually their fucking dog. I swear, if your fans basically support that, they're all fucking zoophiles. Sorry, I got hurt. It's alright, mamas. I got a little carried away. How do people support this weirdo with 2 million subscribers? I never understand it. I got a little carried away on my swearing. Yeah, the guy's a loser. I don't care if he has a lot of fans. At least I don't ask someone to see they have sex with their dog. Man. Fucking weird ass bitch. Pardon my language. Jeez, he thinks he's so... Yeah, it is a public place. But, man, you act like a damn asshole. You think you can so burden everyone. Yeah, don't ask anyone that question ever again. Jeez. Yeah, you said that you were suicidal. Suicidal my skull. Yeah, right. I mean, I may be suicidal, but at least I'll ask someone to do something with their dog. Freak. You know, I saw about the pictures. I get a little carried away sometimes when I see stuff like this. Yeah, that's the weird guy. Lofe. The one I told you just now. He's supposed to be at this pride parade. You know, it's not a parade because he kind of bullies people that are furries. I see nothing wrong with that. You know, when people wear costumes and such. And he's the one that basically made that comment asking the man's dog if the dog is gay. And basically saying, do you have sex with him? And he basically thinks he's all innocent. When clearly I literally downloaded his video for proof. He's a loser. I mean, I'm surprised how popular he is. Buddha forbid.
Oh, do you really? No, this is sick, bro. Is it sweaty?
That guy's a loser.
I appreciate you letting me.
I just hope people know he's a zoophile. He acts like one. I mean, he should get arrested for that. It's like if you ask a 10-year-old if you have sex with their father. Hope he gets fucking arrested eventually.
Oh, yeah. You're cute too, sir. It's good to meet you. I'm Grandma Jerome. Grandma Jerome? Are you single by chance?
It's so funny he's acting all gay. You're not gay. Oh, what a fucking weirdo. Shit. I mean, I like men, but I don't ask someone about their dog. I mean, at least I like men in an affectionate way. Yeah, oh, trust me. No, James is nowhere near like him. He may be nice to his fans and all, but I've been keeping up with every video that he makes, and he's not as friendly as he is. He even bullied a white guy because he looks like a rock. I know Dumbo loves the architects, right? He looks like, I don't know what band it was. It's not the Architects, but it's like another band singer. He kept making comments about him, and he was ruining his day. And he was laughing at him, and then his other fans stood up for him. I mean, you're worrying that he's a middle-aged man minding his own business at a park, and you ruined his day. He doesn't understand. I want to do, like, I want to expose him every crime that he did. I'm surprised Satan didn't slap his face. I'm not kidding. Literally, he bugs the hell out of me. And the video's a half hour long. I wonder if I can watch more of this. I just gotta expose that video. I want people to know that he kind of gives us bestiality.
I don't care what you think about me. Paul's not picking up your call. It's taking a while.
You are a bully. You make people feel uncomfortable.
He is a bully. You two are not victims. I'm sorry. You think it's okay to see sex with dogs and you bully furries? No. All right? You two are in the fucking role. Lofe is in the fucking wrong. Hope you get fucking arrested for that. Fucking weird ass white Asian piece of shit. From our language. Sorry. I'm just saying that because he is white and Asian. Oh my gosh. I just want people to know what he's doing is inappropriate. And I mean, I'm not Christian here. But golly.
Because we're not afraid of people. Because they're going after people that already people that are in.
We're going after. We didn't say a fucking word when we were in there. I wasn't making fun of anyone. I was in there.
You could have were.
We've been out here. They can go back in the pen if they want. As far as I'm concerned, this situation's over. No, it's hot as hell right now. I'm not even hot. I'm just chilling.
And if anyone else sees this live stream, do not support Lofe. Feel free to report his videos. I think he is a zoophile. And I do not want anyone that's a pet owner get away from him as far as possible. I just want to give you a heads up, okay? He is really weird. He makes me really unsafe to even look at. He is fucking ugly to look at. And I do not want any dog or pet or even cat owners to feel that they're a victim of this fucking animal predator. He kind of gives me that vibe. Sorry, I'm really close to my pups. You can tell.
Sidewalk, and they came out to us. We can be out on the sidewalk. This bootleg stripper came running and screaming her over there. Yeah. I know he had $6 there. Bootleg stripper. He only had $6. Yeah. It was a slow day, obviously, you know. They kind of got us riled up. There was a lot of people screaming at us. They pushed him. He pushed my buttons. The rocket got activated. It's too late. The rocket has landed. The Challenger blew up. The Challenger blew up. It's over.
So, Patricia, you can imagine. Here, let me, I'm in the 15.5-minute mark. I don't want to see this fucking weird fans. I don't want to see their fucking faces. Anyway, come on, language. I'll be back. Hold on. All right, so basically, this is what he looks like. And then I thought he was hot at first, but yuck. Deon, let's see. There's our remote.
This thing every year, you know, we went last year. Oh, look at that dog with the dyed hair. Imagine if your dog talked, looked you dead in the eyes. It's like nobody's ever gonna believe you. What would you do? You just sit on.
Let me get to that part when he talks to that man's dog. Here it is. Yeah, I even have the subtitles for proof.
Bro, I ain't even saying anything. I don't even know what to say. I don't know, bro. They're cute. You ever have sex with them? Oh no. Narcotics? Y'all selling
Love, get away from us, animal owners, please. Like literally, I mean, if your fans want to come and text me, I hope they get their hard drives checked. Get away, please. I'm not kidding. That was so inappropriate. I have video proof, and hopefully that you get reported for that. And losing your channel. And if you're depressed or suicidal, well, too bad. You know why? Because I go through suicidal thoughts, and I don't talk to someone's dog like that. You might as well tell a 10-year-old if they have sex with their father. So tell me that. You sick fucking Asian freak. You make white people and Asians look awful. So screw off. And by the way, do not come on my state ever again. I won't forget that video when you went to the Grand Canyon. So disrespectful. Because you're basically arresting other tourists. I want you to stay away from my state. I will not mind calling the fucking FBI on you if I have to. Oh, feel good. Get that out of my system. I won't literally call the FBI. I'm just saying this out of frustration. Is he proud of himself for saying that? Golly! Like my pups are in the living room. Yeah, tell me about it, Patricia. I'm so sorry you had to see that. I just wanted to spread awareness because since I care for animals and, life in general, I was appalled when I, seen that. Or I want to be talking about this right now. Like, God forbid. Honestly. He's a disgusting man just because, he is so popular now. You're not God. And if you were, you need to be treated like everyone else. Piece of crap he is. But yeah, that's what he looks like. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Patricia, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. I'm just glad he doesn't live in your state. Don't worry, he's never going to visit Georgia. I know there's some weird pranksters in your state, but I believe that you don't go out too much, especially what Dumbo went through to that stupid darn customer. Because I keep track with these people. And luckily, I haven't seen many people in Georgia that act like this. Very, very, very few. I maybe a couple. So they're mostly in Texas or California. Yeah, I think it's mostly in California, of course. What question you want to ask me? Yeah, I bet he's not in Georgia. In a zoophile, I forgot to what you typed that in, Patricia? A zoophile is basically someone that likes to see animals have sex. Well, I think that's the term, right? I guess if it's online or something, they like to see animals having sex, or they get sexually attracted when they see that. And then someone that is into bestiality is when you want to perform sex with an animal, any type of animal. It could be an alligator, it could be a dog, a horse, a pig, etc. I even have two weirdos. They're both Vietnamese, by the way, and they're cousins that wanted to threaten to sexually assault me and break in our previous apartment and want me to basically do puppy style. It's this with my pups, and I'm thinking, no, I will. If you both are not from the United States, I hope you get deported for that action. Don't, because I love animals. I hate saying this. I love animals more than humans. But I know they're great humans out there, like you and James, for example, and even a couple other viewers of mine. Oh my gosh! But yeah, I hope that makes sense. Oh, don't watch The Walking Dead. I kind of do, or at least I did when I watch it with my mother, because I know Dumbo, he loves talking about it, right? Because I know he's a fan of it. I've seen a little bit of it. I've seen I know that there's supposed to be that black girl with dreadlocks. I know she's a great character that James liked. Because how awesome her personality is, or how heroic she is. And I think there's like a little girl in the series, right? I've seen a little bit of the series that James told me about. It does look really good. And even The Last of Us, I'm sure you heard of that. My brother, he actually has the game on the PS4, and I watched him playing it. And golly, it's pretty dark. And a poor girl that basically got shot by that soldier. He's a fucking wuss for that. Man, he should go to hell just to kill that poor innocent child. Literally. God, I mean, I used to not like watching stuff like that because it gets so intense, But yeah, my brother, he basically has The Last of Us. I'm thinking, it looks similar to The Walking Dead, but I don't think it is that similar. Oh, you about to go? No problem. Honestly. Okay. And if James is not well enough, I don't want him to feel worried. But Patricia, thank you so much for spending time with me. Honestly, it means a lot because you're the one and James that care enough. I don't know where my other viewers are unless they were blocked by accident, which I don't do on purpose because that's why it's called an accident. I'll watch a couple more minutes of this.
You want me to grab it? Yeah, and you can change.
Wait, what? Nudist?
I got my barrel on. Yeah, of course. You like my barrel?
I hope you're not nude.
I can't get fully naked out here though.
For anyone in the gay community, don't do this about me. Do not, just because you're gay doesn't mean that you can actually be naked in public. Keep it indoors or maybe do it at a adult bar for all I care. Call me a prude, but hey, at least I like prunes. I don't like rotten sausages.
I mean, if me and you just went back together, I could get fully naked, but not out here. You be now? We can wear these barrels together, you know? Yeah, I can take off your barrel.
I might need to make another video of him.
They are? I don't want to look.
I'm so uncomfortable. I am so fucking uncomfortable right now. They're naked? This is not pride. This is just sex. Oh my Buddha. Yeah, maybe they were full of themselves. Not Lofe, but the people at the tent. Oh, he's asleep? Oh, no problem. Yeah, he deserves a rest. Oh, poor guy. Darn. But yeah, I don't blame you, Patricia. I don't. I'm not kidding. He has done so much for me. Let's just say, even when I tell him that he wants to go to bed, he would stay on my live stream for, let's just say, an extra half hour until he passes out. I'm telling him, James, he gotta rest. But the reason why he does this is because he always feels worried about my safety. But I tell him I'm fine because we already took care of those weirdos already. Yeah. Oh, he probably want to ask me the user, right? The community poll and that I got a live stream until 5. I know he does repeat, right? Oh, reminders? Oh, so he has a note. Nice. I know it's 5 o'clock. As always, he's off, but I'm still gonna live stream at 5 so that he can rest. If I ever upload a video, I want him to watch it later, even though he probably won't listen because I know he likes watching my videos to support me. But I want him to basically get all the rest that he needs. Does anyone know why people are usually almost naked in these? I don't know. I don't get it either. Mardi Gras or Comic Con. Some people take the opportunity to wear as little clothes as possible. It's not these people. But the thing is, Mardi Gras is for adults. So, am I going to do the community post tonight? So, once more, because I know he forgets a lot. I'm not, but I may work on another video. Maybe. I'm not sure yet. So, definitely tell James that. And I don't want him to feel overwhelmed because he did a lot for me. And the second thing is like, you crush it to stream at 7. Okay. I'll definitely do that. So I'm probably just gonna take a day off. Well, I already uploaded, right? I'm probably gonna just sluggish down a bit. That way that he rest up until I do the next live stream. I don't want James to feel overwhelmed.
I wasn't prepared, bro. I was gonna get out. Why are you grabbing me, bro? Relax.
I'm taking it off. Get away from me. I'm out. Follow directions and then it'll be okay. Bro, you don't run up and grab someone though. It is fine. I know, but you don't run up and grab someone. That's not how you do it. Who the fuck does that? Who walks up to someone? Get out, ow, 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 ow. What was that? He was rushing me out like he was the fucking CIA or something. He just found out some confidential information. Bro, what is going on over here? What the fuck are you doing? I appreciate you being kind, sir. There was no need for the hostility. I don't know what you're stripping about. Yeah, I don't know you. It was nice to meet you, man. You stay? We just, do I have a dollar? I don't have a dollar. I'm more broke than the stripper I was talking about earlier. Fuck. Can I do a trick out here?
This is so fucking weird. Wow, I do not want to be in the gay community. I'm glad I'm asexual. Wow. Or ace for that matter. I mean, I do love the gay community, but Hans, this is for my viewers in the gay community. Don't do this, please. That's not how you get human rights. Okay, you can do it indoors or at a gay club, absolutely, but not out in public.
Oh, I need to wash my hands. I put that slimy ass stripper bowl. Yeah. How you doing, bro? My hands are wet from that, I promise.
Anyway, have a good night, Patricia. Oh, you're a sweetheart as well. It means a lot, especially since you both have been the only people that I've been talking to. And I hope you can talk again soon as well. I know James will keep me updated.
Because I get squeamish when people shake my hand. It happens all the time and they're wet. I hate that shit. Yeah. Like, I wash my hands. Right. They're like, I just went to the bathroom. I remember when you were back in the UFM campus doing all your stuff, and you were like, hey, I love your videos. Thank you so much. You're OG, man. Thank you. Appreciate you. That's the biggest dog I've ever seen. Hey, that shit's bigger than you. Dude, I'll be scared getting that close to you. Feel like you'll bite the shit out of your face. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how girls be doing that. Getting it all over their face. I feel like I was drowning. Yeah. I stuck my tongue out and everything. Yeah, of course. Thank you. Yeah. Make sure you swag out, guys. Okay? The swag out remix is dropping soon. Nah, he is. I'm just his sidekick.
Oh, got a long ad. Anyway, for anyone else that's on here, I just hope that you've been enjoying these videos lately. I know it took a little while just to get heard more, but whoever did subbed earlier from what Dumbo told me, that means a lot that you have. I just had to just share my feelings about the Texas flood today, even though not many of you interested. And of course, well, this damn YouTuber that really got my nerves. I'm surprised he still has fans, but at least his view count isn't as high as it used to be. Only maybe 0.25%. Which is 25 of his viewers are watching his video, so he's not as popular as he used to be. But it doesn't mean that I refuse to basically talk about him, because the way that he acted was just really uncalled for. You know, it's kind of weird that he's acting normal on someone else's Great Dane by the looks of it. I don't know what the hell's wrong with this man. I don't. He's just really weird. I'm sorry, the dog thing, that's when it went way too far.
Extra small. That comment got 2 dudes on it. I'll take it. What's up?
All right, I only care about the fans. They make me uncomfortable.
Let's just pause our feet. We'll have a good time. All right, well, how's our day? Like I said, though. What do you get to? Who are you? Who are you? That's the mayor. You want to talk to Jacob, the mayor Fry, real quick? Jacob Fry. You're good in my hood. Yes. How are you, buddy? How are you? You have like a routine that you go through, Fry? You have the drag show, you have the fried pickles. We always got dragged out of the tent, but that's oh, is that right? Yeah. Hey, who was that one guy we saw earlier? Peterson? You know Ted Peterson? You gotta veto that guy or something. Get him out of here. We gave a pitch to him. I felt like, you know, whenever we walk around the park, like some long people would take a step on. So whoever is wrong, they never just get right to jail. Yeah, if I step in it, it ruins my day, so they should be punished. Oh, sure. That's my only. Somebody fixes that, they got my vote. Is that right? You fix that up, Mayor Fry, you got my vote. I got a bigger fish to fry. I should be able to go
Oh, she said some. At least she's honest. She does watch all of his videos. And also for Lofe's friend, why would you go to the women's bathroom? Why? That's a really weird question to ask.
I like your videos. Well, some of them. Not every video is for somebody, you know. You can't please everybody all the time. That's the thing.
Well, you gotta be more kind on Lofe. Does one thing and basically don't ask someone to have sex with their dog. Honestly, I'm glad I exposed you for that. That was really unnecessary. Okay, the people that dress like the furries, whatever, I'm done with those. I mean, in a sexual way. I mean, I have a lot of viewership, but at least I don't act weird in public. I'm probably gonna stop watching his videos because I'm skipping over it.
This looks like the FDA drag. Yeah, thank you. Nice to meet you. I feel kind of nauseous. She's tough. She's tough. She doesn't face her. Dude, I burped and I tasted the spaghetti. I almost here, crack the bacon.
All right, I think I'm done with him for now. At least I kind of caught up. I'm just glad I did that video. All right, Deon, let's see. You should probably just keep commenting and hopefully get more viewership. In famous modern countries? Interesting. Oh, that is a good channel. 7 people versus a TV show. You know what? Yeah, let's just balance it out. And enough of Lofe already.
All competing to see who is the smartest at TV shows. The winner will get $200. Let's go. Round 1, everyone has to get 2 correct to move on to the next round. What is the name of Mr. Kraft's daughter?
Pearl!
Pearl is correct.
Oh, that's an easy one.
What TV show is this?
How I Met Your Mother. Oh, yeah.
What is the name of the show featuring Pablo Escobar? What is the name of these 2 characters?
My Merman and Barnacle Boy.
What is the last name of Tommy and Rugrats?
Pickles. Oh, come on. That's easy.
What TV show is this?
Oh, Saturday Night Live?
That was on the net there. South Park takes place in which
Colorado.
Colorado is correct. What TV show is this? Yellowstone is correct.
Oh.
What is the name of the coffee house in Friends?
Yeah, I haven't watched much of Friends.
What TV show is this?
Oh, it's Hell's Kitchen? Master Chef?
What's the TV show? No.
What?
The one where he goes and makes over the...
I think is it Hell's Kitchen? No, Master Chef. Yeah, there's a difference.
Which show challenges contestants to respond with questions instead of answers? Jeopardy. Yes. What TV show is this?
Oh, Gilligan's Island. My mother loves watching that.
Gilligan's Island.
Yeah.
Which show takes place in the town of Hawkins? Yes.
I've never seen it, sadly.
Round 2, everyone has to get 3 correct to move on to the next round. What is the name of this?
Oh, hey Patricia. Sorry about that. I was just playing a funny TV show quiz. I'm about to go again, but I did comment on your last community post about a crucial update. Oh yes. Oh. Patricia, is he okay? I'm gonna check right. I hope I can do that because my MacBook is a little bit old. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna do that right now if it'll allow me. Because when I live stream, usually it lags a bit. Let me see. I wonder who the other 3 people like my post. I don't know who they are. So this is Patricia again. Okay. Thank you for talking with me on the stream tonight. I do have a bit of an awful update as James has been getting worse. Oh my goodness. He collapsed on the floor. Oh my god. Oh dear. And I had to pick him up to bring him back to his bed. Hopefully he gets better. Oh my goodness. Patricia, thank you so much. Honestly, I didn't know Dumbo's that light. And I basically hearted your comments. That way you know that I read it. That's awful. I hope he makes a fast recovery. Thank you so much for telling me. Oh, James, I hope you recover. And James, do not feel pressure to live stream tomorrow if you don't feel well. I hope you don't end up taking to the hospital. I hope not. That's terrible. Thank you so much for telling me, Patricia. If anyone else has seen this live stream, I doubt it though. Just give a shamrock to Dumbbell because I don't want him to go to the hospital since his sister mentioned that he collapsed and she had to pick him up to his bed because he's been feeling weak. So I'm guessing James has been overworking himself. I know it says 0 views on here, but hopefully if anyone ever hears this message.
Big theory, Penny is a waitress at which restaurant? What TV show is this? What color is Martin Crane's recliner on Frasier? No.
Brown?
Green. Green is correct. I think you said it first. What is the name of this character?
Oh, yeah, from The Fresh
Who
Prince.
plays the character Marty Bird in the TV drama series Ozark?
Jason Bateman?
Yes, correct. What show is this?
Arthur.
Arthur.
Come on.
Who pooped on the bed on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
E.T.?
No.
Where's Frank?
Frank is correct. What is the name of this character?
Joseph.
What's his name?
I didn't know the girl's as tall as the other man. Interesting.
Yes.
But she's a small one.
Piper Chapman is the main character of which Netflix show? Orange is the New Black. Yeah. What TV show is this?
Mad Men?
Yes. In which show would you find the characters Alex Karat and George O'Malley? And Derek Shepard.
I do have to go so I can keep. Yeah, Patricia, go. I'm so sorry. I see your comment 2 minutes late. I hope you still will. Have a good night, Deon. I will, Patricia. You can count on it. And he asked to say to keep his reminders in mind. I sure will. I hope to Buddha that he gets better. And if he can't be on my live stream tomorrow, I don't want him to worry about it. I want him to get better, and I want to make sure that he doesn't get worse to the point that you had to take him to the ER. I do not want that to happen, and I feel awful that you had to go through that. But Patricia, thank you for everything. I guess I can add just. I want to still play the quiz. Yeah, I'll probably want until the video's over. What other videos are gonna watch? TikToker says 35 years in prison. Ooh, what did he do? And dad caught driving on highway with no tire. Yeah, I need to comment more videos.
What TV show is this? Not The Bachelor. It is reality TV. Survivor? Survivor is correct. Who is Gossip Girl? Stanford. Yeah. No spoilies.
And good night, Patricia. I like how you call me partner. Or good night, partner.
What TV show is this?
Jersey Shore? It looks like it. Yeah, because of the Italian flag. Yep, obviously. I forgot that was the little weird beach house that they stayed in. I haven't seen Jersey Shore in ages. Now I understand what it is.
Which show gave Meghan Markle her fame? Suits. Suits is correct. Good job. Round 3. Everyone has to get 3 correct to move on to the next round. In which show would you hear swipe or no swiping?
Dora the Explorer.
What TV show is this?
Oh, Mythbusters.
Classic.
Who is the president in West Wing?
George Bush.
No, it does start with a J. No, the name of the character. That's the president.
Josiah.
I'll take it. I'll take it. It's Josiah Bartlett. What is the name of this character?
Flanders.
In The Crown, which monarch is the primary focus of the series? Yes, but
The second.
I'll give it to you. It's Queen Elizabeth II. What TV show is this?
Band Brothers.
Yeah.
Friends.
Who hosted America's Next Top Model?
Oh, okay, yeah. I had a feeling, yeah.
What TV show is this?
Full House.
Full House.
What was Walter White's alias in Breaking Bad? Heisenberg. What is the name of this TV character? 11. In Game of Thrones, who is the mother of the dragons?
Oh, sure.
Well, what's her actual name? Oh, Daenerys. Yes. What TV show is this?
George Lopez.
George Lopez.
Yep.
Okay.
Classic.
What cartoon has the main characters of Fred, Barney, Wilma, and Betty?
Flintstones.
Yeah. What game show is this? Jeopardy. Jeopardy is correct.
So 2 more left.
Round 4.
Oh no, there's 4 of them.
You get 4 correct to move on to the next round. What instrument did the mother play in How I Met Your Mother?
Trombone.
Or cello.
It's not a cello. What?
Is it bass?
Trumpet? I don't know.
What TV show is this? What comedian took over as host of The Price is Right after Bob Marley?
Carey.
Someone. What does the Muppet Oscar the Grinch live in?
Trash can.
What TV show is this?
Shit's Creek.
Never seen it.
On the hit show Seinfeld, what was Kramer's first name?
I only watched Seinfeld.
What TV show is this?
Yeah, I had a feeling it would be.
What is Michael Scott's title at Dunder Mifflin's Scranton?
Regional manager.
Regional manager is correct.
Don't know what that is.
In the show The Office, what is the name of this character? Mindy. No. Oh God. Stop. Okay. William McKinley High is the name of the school in which show?
That's the classified school.
No. Think singing.
Oh, Glee?
Glee is correct. What TV show is this?
Beavis and Butthead.
What is the name of the mob boss in Peaky Blinders?
Tommy?
Never seen it.
What TV show is this?
Cheers.
Cheers is correct. What was the main animal caught on the show The Deadliest Catch? Snakes? No. No. Round 5. Everyone has to get 5 correct to move on to the next and final round. What is the most watched TV show on Netflix of all time?
Stranger Things.
No. Think almost game show.
Squid Game.
What is Kate? Is this Kate?
Great British Baking Show.
No. Takes place in another country.
Survivor.
I'm supposed to know.
Asian country.
It's Squid Game.
Squid Game.
Yeah.
Yep.
What TV show is this?
Ted Lasso.
Oh, never heard of it.
What is the job of this character in Friends?
More reason.
Yeah. What is the name of this TV show?
Just right.
What sci-fi series is centered on a man who traveled in a British police box?
Doctor Who.
What TV show is this?
Lost.
What TV series featured Michael Schofield with his detailed plan to break his brother out of prison?
Prison Break.
Break is correct. What game show is this?
No. 1, 2, 3, 2.
What is the name of this Big Bang Theory character?
Rush.
Yes. Which TV show features twins named Zach and Cody?
Just Street Life and Zack and Cody.
Yeah. What TV show is this?
Gilmore Girls. No, Golden Girls.
Yeah. What TV show is this?
Dexter.
What TV show is this?
Judge Judy.
Judge Judy is correct.
Classic.
We're down to our final contestants competing to see who knows TV shows the best. The winner will walk away with $200. Let's go. Which Tanner family member exclaimed "How rude" with perfect comedian timing in Full House?
Michelle.
It's not Michelle.
Oh, Stephanie.
Stephanie is correct. What was this?
Is Walking Dead?
No.
Game of Thrones?
Game of Thrones is correct. Here. What is the name of this character?
Yeah, from Star Trek. What's that noise?
What series stars a motorcycle gang leader now? Yeah.
Oh, he's fast.
What TV show is this?
Friday Night Lights.
Yes.
Never seen it.
In Rick and Morty, what catchphrase does Rick often exclaim before adventure?
Wubba Dub Dub?
I'm Tickle Rick.
Wubba Dub Dub, right?
Wubba
Wubba Dub Dub was close.
What TV show is this?
House.
I think it was just
That's
before.
House?
MD, actually.
Oh, half an egg. Which series set in LA showcases an ensemble cast navigating fame and fortune?
90210?
Fame and Fortune?
Yeah.
They're trying to get famous. Billions?
No.
Entourage.
Never heard of it. All right, he's gonna get it.
What TV show is that?
MASH.
Smash
Mm.
correct.
Man, this channel is awesome. Yeah, I guess someone's here. All right, I guess I can end the stream. Hopefully, we get more people. Screenshot. Who does that come from?
For the LED mask, I brush my teeth.
Hi, Susan Toothbrush. Love the digital derm routine. Why are you still brushing like it's 1990? No, thank you. You want oral care? Turn to Philips Sonicare. Make the Sonicare switch. Like and subscribe.